So what they did is they had 22,000 people got the vaccine, 22,000 who didn't, and they have 6 months of data. Some of that is unblinded, but it's 6 months. And during that 6 month period, in the vaccine group, one person died of COVID. And in the placebo group, two people died from COVID. So that allows Pfizer to tell the public and, FDA to tell the public, oh, this vaccine is 100% effective because two is 100% of one.
That is insane.
What they should have been telling Americans and what they're required to under the law is to give them a number that is called the NNTV, the number needed to vaccinate to save one life. How many people do you have to vaccinate to save one life? And the answer, of course, is you need to vaccinate 22,000 people to save one life. So if you're going to vaccinate 22,000 people to save one life, you better make sure the vaccine itself is not killing anybody. Because if it kills one person per 22,000, you've now canceled out the entire benefit of the product. And when they looked at the key metric, which was all-cause mortality, in other words, how many people died of all, not just from COVID, but of all causes in the vaccine group, and how many died from all causes in the placebo group. The placebo group had 17 people die, and the vaccine group had 21. So what that means is there were more people died in the vaccine group. That means
But didn't the placebo group eventually take the vaccine because they were unblinded?
Yeah, they were unblinded, but they still gave us the data, the 6 month data for the people. So it's all, there's total information.
So it's
chaos.
during 6 months, though, right? And it's 6 months. It's 6 months of people that are adults.
Some of them got it sooner, right. 2 or 4 months. But anyway, they gave us the 6 months of data for the two designated groups, and it's an alarming result because there were 4 people who died of 4 to 5 people who died of cardiac arrest in the vaccine group, and only 1 in the placebo group. What that means is if you take the vaccine, you're 21% more likely to die over 6 months, according to this data, which is not good data and not enough of a big group, of a large enough group to really make these kind of predictions. But it's all they gave us. So they're stuck with this number. If you take the vaccine, you're 21% more likely to die of all causes. And when you look at the data, you see that there's 4 cardiac arrests, 4 to 5, because one of them looks like a cardiac arrest, but it may not be. But there's at least 4 cardiac arrests in the vaccine group and only 1 in the placebo group, which means if you take the vaccine, you're 400% more likely to die of a cardiac arrest over the next 6 months than if you didn't. So that's not a good, a product. You wouldn't want to recommend that product, much less mandate it, and yet they did.